this was a very interesting one. So Uganda, the hoes are not having a good week.
No.
So I'll explain this story. Uganda paternity test causes huge controversy. So there's this rich dude, right? He's got all these hoes, right?
Yeah.
And he's got like 25 kids. He basically does a paternity test. He finds out that only 15 of the 25 kids are his. So right
That's
out of the
crazy.
gate, 3 of the hoes, you're out of here.
Yeah.
Get out.
You're out.
And that's probably funny too, because if you're like hoe number 9, you probably thought you could cheat a little under the radar, right?
Yeah.
So these Uganda hoes have been living the life, right? They're just out here, smashing,
Siring
right and left,
children. And
getting other guys to marry, to raise their kids, right? The Chris Rock joke, a girl lies, it's your baby. Mm-hmm. So then because of this, that story sort of like goes viral.
It's like a contagion.
Right. So the story kind of pops off, and then everyone in Uganda, all the guys are just like, I want to do a paternity test. Paternity tests went up by like 1,000%
People are smuggling
overnight.
them in or something.
People,
It's like a black market.
And
for
so
paternity.
Maury Povich apparently is taking a trip to Uganda to open up.
You think, Maury, we need you for one last job. And he goes, I don't do that anymore.
These are athletic people. They can do backflips like you've never seen before, Maury.
Maury, hear me out.
You got to see the calves on these African men. They will be.
He goes, when they take off in excitement, they're running a full marathon, Maury. You got to do this. Think of the content.
Maury Povich he's sitting on his bed. He's fat now.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't even know how to do it anymore. Do they even do paternity tests anymore?
He goes, do they?
It's a different age. I'm a COVID test man now.
You know what's a real opportunity, actually? I wonder if someone's trying to do this, is Maury Povich branded paternity labs or something. They bring
better safe than Maury.
Better safe, yeah, exactly, right. But then they bring them because they go. There's actual there can't be anywhere in the world that has a shortage of paternity tests other than Uganda right now.
Uganda right now, Maury Povich comes in with the motherload, gets Guinness Book on Records of records on board to film it for the largest not the father in history. We're talking a chain
like a stadium, like a soccer stadium
of men, and they all do a backflip in unison. We got 95 men doing a backflip in unison, and then he goes, and you are, and they measure on the Richter scale when 95,000 African men yell at the same time, not the father! And then the girls, and they go, it's the most recorded women crying at the same time.
Yeah, you just hear in a distance, you go, what is there, like an outbreak of locust or something? What is that? And you just hear... But the problem is that if everybody's doing the paternity test, then it's kind of like a zero-sum game, because then all these guys are finding out that they are the father.
No, you're not, because they'd have to get that guy to do it
right,
too.
Right. Those guys would never do it.
Yeah, the dudes aren't doing the paternity test on some other dude's kid.
I wonder, though, if the chicks get popped for this, do they go, okay, well, I do know who the father is. I don't know what their system's like there, where they go, all right, I guess I'm going to have to go.
Yeah, and then the girl calls the guy. She goes, my husband just left me, and I think you're the real father. I want you to do a paternity test. The guy goes, yeah, me too.
He goes, hey, you heard about the shortage? Bye.
Meet you there.
Yeah, be 4 years. Bye.
But the fucking greatest part about this is, so the hoes in Uganda are having a bad week, right? But the problem is it's like breaking up families, right? Mm-hmm. So all of the people in the Ugandan government are going on board trying to like convince people that like, honestly, there's no point in this.
Yeah, he goes, just remember back in the olden days how we used to do it, whereas it's like if the kid lives with you, that's your kid. It's just you raise them as your own regardless.
So this is what they said. The story spread like wildfire and prompting lawmakers to make an emotional appeal to men to stop putting through their families and children through the trauma of the test. So imagine you're the dude that's taking the test. This is their equivalent of, like Elizabeth Warren coming on and guys are being like, hey, I'm pretty sure I'm raising the wrong kid. And you got like the Uganda Elizabeth Warren, like, you know what I mean? Like some super feminine person, not super feminine, you know what I mean? Yeah. Comes on the TV and is like, guys, you want to put your family through that? No, there's no point, guys. False alarm. Don't put your family through that. And everyone's just like, boo, give us the test. Give us the test. But their arguments, they go, let's live like our forefathers lived. Guys, we want to live like our forefathers lived. The child is born in your house. It's your child.
Yeah, you go, I want to live like my forefather lived. Child free. Thank you very much.
It's not working.
Amazing.
The selling point. Imagine having an
I love that
They're making
appeal for
public-
like everybody to just calm down.
Yeah.
We don't want to do anything.
Well, they're basically doing like there's a run on the banks
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
damage
yeah.
control.
Oh yeah, it's like I don't have your money. I don't have your kid. Your kid's over at Bill's house. You go, what are you doing with my kid, Bill?
It is an honorable to live like your forefathers. Like, guys, like I'm not raising someone else's kid.
Yeah,
for
you're like,
fucking-
it's 2023. It's like we live in a very modern society. Like, stop fucking trying bullshit.
Lawmaker Sarah Opendi said in Parliament, although she qualifies her statement by adding that if a man wanted a paternity test, he should have done it when the child's born. So they're trying to go, so they basically said, like, think of the trauma you might cause. Let's live like our ancestors. And then the third one is like, you missed your chance. And the guys are like, we didn't, though.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to push back on that one thing. They go, the trauma you can cause. Like, you can take a paternity test without the kid knowing.
Well, but once you dip on the family, the kids.
Well, but that's because it's not your kid at that point, and you go, okay, well, that's one. But like, I think they were saying just doing
The trauma either way.
The trauma of just like you being like, hey, I just want to find out if I'm actually.
Well, it's a
your
fallacy
father.
because they're saying the it's going to cause the kid trauma, and you go, yeah, and it's not my kid potentially.
Yeah, exactly. And also, you're like, well, I won't tell them. if
Obviously, it is going to be messed up if you have like 4 kids and you find out one of them's not yours, and you're just like, get it? You just sent your one kid packing into the forest.
You think there's going to be like
Uganda?
some countries that's trying to like destabilize Uganda?
Stop. No, give me the lip disc. That's the family heirloom. That is a family heirloom.
Oh, it'd be amazing if there's some country trying to destabilize Uganda, and then they just do like those like care package drops of paternity tests everywhere. They're like, we really want to fuck this country up, and just go, we don't have enough tests, and they go, haha, yes we do.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
you want to destabilize a country, just drop
drop paternity tests
the
all
mother
over.
load of the paternity test.
Just parachuting down in these giant boxes like it's like Fortnite or some shit.
Let's live like our forefathers did. I think the man has a right to know what the children are his or not, right? This is what the guy said. The girl disagreeing. Tracy Nakabu Naka.
Not gonna be the father anymore.
Tracy, knock on wood. The fucking test goes your way. Knock on wood that those tests don't show up. Naka Bulaka, I think it is. Naka Bulwa is the name. So that's what she says. I've seen happy marriages and families separate, all due to the issue of paternity testing, and children are becoming the victims. It's like, okay, but
Yeah, I love it. You're not blaming the chick who cheated.
what's wrong with? Yeah, it's like you mental patient.
That's
Yeah.
obviously the most obvious like female.
Well, this is
trope.
like, I mean, can you imagine the dudes coming up and being like, there's been an epidemic of girls going through guys' phones. We need to think of the children.
Yeah, of course. Think of the children.
If you want to put that GPS tracker on the phone, think of the children. This is literally what like Hoodville says.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, all right, I got to show
you
you.
got a good Hoodville?
No. I got a good old head memes.
Old head memes. Yeah,
You
they
ready
do
for
some
this?
drops, yeah.
I haven't done old head memes in a while, but this is my favorite meme page, and they do these drops every now and then. Okay. Girls nowadays be like, I got 5 kids: Brayden, Hayden, Jaden, Caden, and Zayden. I'd be like, well, damn. Okay, then. It's the fucking corniest page in the history of the world.
That's not bad.
That's cappuccino, frappuccino, alpacino. Keep it up on my brocachino.
Yeah, that's not that one.
Tracy Naga.
Naga.
Naga be convincing us not to take the tests.
Yeah, I love this is the ultimate.
So
Because like,
she goes,
the other
think
way,
of the children.
Yeah.
No, of course. This is the cope of the lifetime. He goes,
Think of the children. He goes, why are you guys cheating? Like, what's this epidemic of chicks cheating and getting knocked up in Uganda?
she points out that when couples have difficulty having children, it is often the man who has fertility problems. So the girl often realizes this and then gets pregnant with another guy for him. So
That's so weird because as far as I understand, I could be wrong here, but at least in like North America, generally it's the women who have fertility problems.
Well, this is, potentially. Well, she's saying that if she can't get pregnant, a lot of times it's the guy's fault. Well, by the way, this is Naga Work here saying this, right?
Okay. This is propaganda right here. This is literally
This is the propaganda minister.
Female government propaganda.
So Naga Work here says that it's probably the dude couldn't get pregnant.
She's doing him a favor because she doesn't want to like emasculate him by being like, yo, your sperm's no good. So she just gets knocked up like you're like making new horses or whatever. Like it's just like a procedure.
Meant nothing.
Yeah,
exactly.
meant nothing. It was just a procedure. I just needed to, and then just for you, and then
This was for the guy. So this is the kind of, and not, the dudes are. It's not making a dent. Not one single dude's buying the propaganda.
These dudes are not buying this shit. The problem is they probably all subscribe to fucking Hoodville and shit. They go, nah. This is no.
The names are so funny. So Miss Kakunda, well, she's trying to turn the guy into Mr. Kakunda. She's trying to turn him
Mr. Kakunda to you.
Try turning the guy into Mr. Cocoon. Mr. and Mrs. Kakunda. So Mrs. Kakunda accused husbands who seek paternity tests of double standards. So then they finally came around to like, y'all do it too.
Yeah.
So that's what they finally land. She goes, it's common for men to have affairs, but a wife will raise the children, but why won't you do it? So she goes, some of the men do it anyway. This is the 7 stages of getting booked on something.
Oh, this is insane.
This is the classic.
This is insane, but they actually it seems like there is this cultural epidemic there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's obviously, because I imagine this one guy did it, and then it's not like, oh, every guy in the country did it. I'm sure like with anything, they found out about this guy, and then, a small group of men did it. And then they were like, holy shit, like a bunch of us, they're not our actual kids.
That being said, there are probably some guys that are in the business of banging people's wives that are a little bit like, agreed, this will be bad for the family. This guy's, the neighbor that the guy may have suspected, and then they find out that guy's about to get his fucking
or you're on the hook for
wrong.
or you're like on the hook for 20 kids now that you weren't responsible for before. You're like,
there's a couple dudes that might be getting hit bad too.
This is really causing some issues.
So Uganda's state minister for primary health care said there's no need to seek paternity tests. Doesn't even have an exam. He just goes, no, we're good.
I mean, that's literally a guy gets popped cheating and you go like, I got to call up all these hoes. You go, no need.
No need.
None of this.
No need.
There's no need.
You're getting popped. Anything that you don't know can't kill you. These guys are fucking digging right now to try to get this out there. If you don't know that it's not your child, it won't break your heart. But if you want to break your heart, if you want your heart being broken, then I guess you should do it. Margaret Muhaganda says.
I mean, these chicks have some fucking nerve pulling out all of these.
Margaret Moganda said, well, if you want to ruin your day, then I guess do that.
I mean, these are literally like all the shitty things like guys would traditionally say to women when they're getting in trouble, and women are like you don't think these are all going to work.
I didn't ruin your night by cheating. You ruined your night by
snooping.
Out. Yeah, snooping.
Yeah. Margaret I guess you shouldn't have picked up my phone then. I don't know. That's some nerve. Well, good luck with that, Uganda.
Good luck, Uganda.